Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. So today is Friday, June 24th, 2022, and it is hashtag Friday Sews. So what did I get sewn this week? So did I reach any of my goals that I set to sew this week? Absolutely not. I did not sew a dang thing. Now, I intended to. I did. Well, I guess I did sew something. Not worth anything, okay? I sewed on a scrap piece of fabric to try to fix a sewing machine for a friend's daughter. So, I have a brother, LS2125I. Let me go ahead and lift it up here. Well, this. And the problem with it is that I think the timing is a little bit off. So it does a really good straight stitch. The straight stitch is just fine. There's not really any issue with the straight stitch. The issue is with all the other stitches, like the zigzags and stuff. And those are the problems. I let her know that the straight stitch works great, but the zigzag is having issues, and so I'm still working on that. But I just got home a couple of hours ago. So, Tuesday, I was talking to my daughter, and she was really freaking out because she really needed to come home. Because she had gone out to Minnesota to visit a friend, and on her way home, she ended up crashing into a curb. Yeah, go figure. And so she messed up her control arm on her car and the inner and outer tie rod ends. So she was all freaking out about that. So I talked to my husband and talked him into driving out. So we drove out with our van so that we could pick up her car and pick her up. So as we're driving, I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to pull this off. I knew that we were going to get a tow, auto transport, like a trailer to put her car on to bring it back. I wasn't exactly sure how we were going to get it on there at first. And and I wasn't sure if they were going to release the car. So we get down there and we go and talk to the place. And then my husband finally gets hold of the insurance again, and they said that they had finished with the appraisal and that they were going to release it and that we could pick it up in the morning. So we went to my daughter's hotel room because we hadn't made it back that way. It was like 75 miles into Minnesota further, because her car was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and she was in Worthington, Minnesota. And so we had quite a drive between those two cities to get to. But we made it. We got to her hotel room. We spent the night, slept, got a good night's sleep before we started back the next day. So we, Tuesday night we left. Wednesday night we spent the night. Thursday morning we picked up the car and drove home, and today is Friday, and the car is at the shop so it can get fixed, and hopefully by Monday it'll be ready. It won't be all the way ready because we do still need to have the body work done from where she messed up some of the body on her car, like the dents and stuff. But other than that, everything else is gonna get done. Thank goodness. So I'm a little bit tired. Thank goodness it was me and my husband tag teaming back and forth, and we did make a pit stop last night and at a rest stop and slept, and then got up this morning and continued our drive. So we made it back safely. Thank goodness. Alright, so that is what I have spent most of my week doing since Tuesday night, is driving. You know? It's crazy. So, alright. So I did do a little bit of shopping. I know I don't need any more thread. So, I went on Amazon because I had this brilliant idea that, well, because I love driving for Uber. So I'm an Uber driver. And I had this brilliant idea because I can print out the thing and I can get a sticker. But then I'm like, well, why not embroider the word Uber and glow in the dark thread, like an embroidery, so that when I'm driving at night, it's gonna light up, have that little Uber, and it's gonna light up, glow in the dark, and be all bright. So I'm hoping that will work. But so yeah, I bought a pack of glow in the dark threads, so I'm hoping they will work out well. Lots of different colors. I'm so excited. Oh look! They even included a couple of bobbins. I didn't even notice that before. And there is a couple of thread nets in here also. So that is exciting. So this is a 15 count glow in the dark thread. So I got that, and I ordered that just before we left. And so it was here waiting for me when I got home. Wasn't that nice? So also, before we left Minnesota, I wanted to check out the Walmart there. Well, I didn't find any fabric. No. They had all the same stuff I had here, and it wasn't any good. I was hoping they would have some of their rolls of fabric of their bundles. Like the 3 for $8 or the 2 for $6. Or the 2 for 2 or the 4 for $4 or the 2 for $4. So I was hoping they would have some of that was fabric that, you know, I wanted. But no, they didn't have anything good. So I didn't get any fabric from Walmart. I did buy my children some blankets just because, yeah, I was there, I might as well. But there was a Goodwill across the street from the Walmart. So I stopped by the Goodwill. And I did find a couple of items. They didn't have a very good selection of linens or fabric or anything, or even patterns. But they did have a couple of things that did catch my eye. So the first piece I picked out, and this is a knit. So it's knit, a little bit stretchy, and it is a flat sheet, I'm sure. But look at that fabulousness. It is little fishies. Look at all those little fishies. The thing is, this is directional. So all the fishies are upright. which is so cool. I'm so excited. But yeah, so it's a twin size sheet. And it's called Clowning Around. 100% cotton, so it's a cotton knit. And I was like, you know what? That is beautiful. And, you know, I was glad to see, and I know people that the Goodwills do still do the 50% off tags. And I was glad to see that this one did also. So they had their green tags, and the green tags were 50% off this week. So for this, I got it for $2. They had it marked for $4. I got it for $2. So that was perfect. Perfect timing. Now the thing is, why I am glad that some Goodwills are still doing 50% off tags is because not all do. I live in Ogden, and we have a Goodwill in Layton. It's about 15 minutes away, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And it's probably about 20 miles, maybe, from my house. But I like to go there sometimes, but it has really lost its appeal because they don't do 50% off tags at all anymore. And they don't really have any sales. And so it's just like, well, do I really want to go? I do go occasionally. I do find some good things that I'm willing to pay the cost that they're charging. But other times I'm just like, nope, I'm not going. So I did find another piece of fabric. I guess it's a 20 inch by 44 inch. As a piece of like upholstery fabric, which makes one of those like little textile bags, like carpet bags or whatever. I don't know. But it was marked for $1, and it was a green tag, so I got it for 50 cents. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open here. But I saw this and I thought it was cute. So it's 20 inches, 20 inches wide and 40. So it should be a 44 inch, but it probably is 44 inches. But it's not the full width that it could be. But yeah, just these little bottles. And I figured maybe that will make a cute, like, little tote or bag or whatever. I got that for 50 cents. And then there was another one. It was $1.75. And there was no discount on it. But that's okay. I'm just trying to... Oops. My scissors dug into the fabric a little bit. Got snagged. Alright. But I saw this piece of fabric here. And so I decided to get this one also. So it's got this design on this side. And then on the back side, it's a little bit different. And I really like the little bit different. It's probably the wrong side, but it's pretty. So I like that one. And for $1.75. Yeah, it's a little bit much for that small piece of fabric. But it's okay. I think it'll work. Alright, what else did I get? Yes, there was this little pattern. It's called the Little Yo-Yo Bear by Indigo Junction pattern. It's really cute. Figured if I wanted to give it a try, it would be, to try it just for the information. And it does have the pieces in there. I really hadn't even opened it up yet. I just saw the stuff. So it has the instructions, and the pattern pieces are still intact. But they did use like little plastic Like probably from an ice cream bucket or something, I'm sure, or whatever. But it's got the little pattern pieces all traced out there. So I figured I would give that a try. And I did find, they had a whole bunch of these, but I found these super long twist ties. Do I really need twist ties? Probably not, but you know what? I did. And then the last thing I got was this bag of fabric squares for $1.75. So it's got quite a few pieces. And it says on here baby blanket. So they're just a bunch of cut out squares. But I figured that would be good. I can just sew those pieces together or do something different with them. And that will be fabulous. So that's what I picked up from the Goodwill. Now, I did also go to my local thrift shop, which is called Desert Industries. Earlier in the week, on Tuesday, I took my kids to their summer school session, and I took my 5-year-old with me to the thrift store, and I did find some yarn. Yeah. So, let me show you some yarn. So I got this big bag of yarn. I really like that yarn there, that one. And honestly, I don't really need any more yarn either. I have lots and lots of yarn. But you know what? I don't care. I got it anyways. And then I have this bag of yarn here. And it has a couple different skeins in there. I like that one. It's like a thicker, like, scarfy type quilt, and then there's that one. So I've got those. Figured why not. And then I do have another bag here, which I've already opened and was getting yarn out. So I was going to try. I'm knocking things over because things are getting stuck. Alright. So I was going to try that Tunisian crochet thing. And I tried starting, but I just could not. And this obviously wrong type of yarn for a Tunisian crochet. But it, you know, I only got the chain done because, you know, every second you get, you want to try taking a small nap so that when it's your turn to drive again, you can drive and not be overly tired. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'd be able to fit this in. Yeah, it did not happen. But I do have, you know, some yarns that I did get with this bag here. So I got this bag of yarn. I got those. And then, was there anything else that I got? Nope, that is everything. That is everything that I got from my thrift store. Alright. So another thing I had wanted to get done that I'd come up with, because I was putting laundry away and I was thinking, and while I was putting it away, my son was wearing a shirt like this, because I made him one, because he loved it so much. And I realized that this is a little bit tight on me, and that I don't get as much wear out of it as I was hoping, because I obviously made the wrong size. So I ended up making it too small, I guess. So it just wasn't the right size, and it's a little bit tight, and it's harder to get off because it is tighter. that I asked my daughter, my 7-year-old, if she wanted me to make her a shirt like her brother's out of this fabric, and she said yes. So I'm going to, redo this one and make her a shirt her size out of this. And that shouldn't be too hard to do. I was hoping to get that done, but it just did not happen. Just did not happen. And I was hoping to get overalls cut and started sewing up. That did not happen. So yeah, and I still didn't work on the jacket at all. Nothing happened. Nothing. Alright, well, I think that is all. I'm planning on trying to get some stuff done this week. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. It's just a lot. And I plan on catching up on sleep. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay creative. Till next time.